Live life to the fullest and be thankful for all the things you have, because it could be taken away from you in a split second. From Scott Johnson. Welcome to Grimly. We are recording the ASMR of pouring the wine. I didn't even mean to do that. That just worked very well.
All right, welcome to Grimly.
Welcome to Grimly. I'm Missy.
I'm Meg.
We are enjoying this lovely spring equinox this week, talking about fucking allergies.
Yes, well,
like a bunch of nerds.
Thoroughly enjoying it.
I mean, it's been lovely out, but...
No, it's nice. I heard it's supposed to get cold again or wet tomorrow.
Yeah.
I thought we had a little more time for
No, it's Washington, dude.
spring. I thought we had another...
We get like the false spring, which is what we're in right now. Then we're gonna have like the mud rain season, and then
yes,
a fall summer.
No, it hasn't really been raining.
Yeah, I know. I'm supposed to go backpacking this weekend.
I know, that's bad timing.
It's very bad timing. Definitely picked the wrong weekend.
That sucks.
To make a plan. Did last week's story make you feel wary of backpacking at all? Ever? With like the hikers?
Yes, always.
Always?
Always concerned.
Yeah, I mean, I will say, like, there's millions of people that go on the Appalachia Trail every year, and there's only been 6 or 7 murders in the last, 50, 60 years.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's definitely safer than most areas of the world, I will say, the trail.
Certainly.
But I think just because it is on trail, it's just, a little bit more,
It's the isolation.
It's the isolation that's creepy.
Yes.
Truly. I mean,
and those haunted hills. That's like an ancient mountain range.
Oh, the Appalachians?
Yes. And she's got some old demons.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen those videos where people are like, don't go out at night.
Don't whistle or something.
Don't respond if someone yells out your name. Yeah. I don't know if those are real. I mean, it's definitely fucking creepy.
It's fun.
It is fun.
Good Appalachian lore.
Right. It is. It's very skinwalkery in that sense.
Yeah.
Where, I think skinwalkers are also supposed to be able to take over your image or someone's image or your pet. And
your pet?
I've heard pets. Yeah. We will eventually do skinwalkers. We'll get there. I don't know. There's a lot about skinwalkers, and it's just...
Some people won't even say the word.
Really? Mm-hmm. I haven't heard that.
It's like God. G, I think it's the Jews that will do G-D or certain sects of people.
Oh, I've never heard that either.
Oh, yeah.
It's like Voldemort.
Yeah, they won't say skinwalker. They don't even want to draw attention to
you.
The skinwalker.
Oh.
Or I'm not thinking about it. I don't know anything about it. Eyes closed, ears closed.
Right. Can't see it, can't hear it, can't feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
So
I did not.
Careful. Think about it before you do any
recordings. When I do take you backpacking, we will not talk about skinwalkers.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
I think we can only talk about Family Guy and puppies.
In the office.
During hikes.
Yeah. No, that's completely fair. I definitely understand. I mean, I am psychotic and listen to My Favorite Murder on my way to trailheads.
You do?
I do.
You're stupid. That's so stupid. I can't even.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I don't know. It's just the context or the content I'm listening to, and that's when I enjoy.
Well, you're like, okay, the one I'm currently listening to is a city murder while I'm on my way to the woods.
Right.
I feel much safer now.
Yeah. There's one called National Park After Dark. I don't know if I mentioned it on here. I usually don't listen to that on the way.
Yeah. Park Predators is another one I've heard.
I haven't heard that
good.
one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Interesting. I'll have to look that one up. But yeah, so we are doing part 2 of Randall Lee Smith.
All right, let's recap.
So last week we talked about the 1981 murders where he murdered Robert and Susan, seemingly out of nowhere.
Oh, that was awful.
Yeah, he kind of hid their bodies in their sleeping bags, buried them. They were found. They found his bloody clothes in his basement of his house, and then he wound up in Myrtle Beach. They confronted him. He said he had amnesia. That was a lie because he lied about everything.
Not amnesia.
Remember, he said he had amnesia. And then, he took a plea deal, got second-degree murder, 30 years in prison. that is kind of where we ended this.
Okay.
So, however, I said there's more to this story.
Right, because we only know about the 2 most recent murders, and I suspect there's...
The 1981 murders.
Yes,
yeah.
There's more.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to take us to May 2008.
May 2008.
May 2008. So we're back on the Appalachian Trail in the area known as Brushy Mountain in the Dismal Creek area. Does that sound familiar from last week?
It does, yes. Dismal Creek.
Yeah, Dismal Creek. Before I started this, I've heard this story before, and I did not know they were connected.
Okay.
So you might have also heard this story, because I feel like this is one of those ones where you're just like, this is fucked up and crazy, but didn't know they were connected. This is why I wanted to do it, because I was like, holy shit, I had no idea.
Okay.
So, yeah, so 2 friends by the names of Scott Johnson and Sean Farmer headed out to the Dismal Creek, Brushy Mountain area on the Appalachian Trail to do some trout fishing and camping. Besides just like the through hiking on the Appalachian Trail, there's a lot of like little towns and campsites, just like kind of like car camping situations that you can also do out there too.
Cool.
So that's what these 2 were doing.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, maybe.
That sounds fun.
I'm not a car camper.
It's a lot. All of it takes a lot of gear.
I like backpacking.
It does sound fun. Road tripping, you can see a lot.
Yes, yeah. So they were both very familiar with the area and in their mid-30s. Definitely didn't think they would be victims of any sort of violent crime that weekend.
Yeah.
They were also like just really tall and big dudes. Sean specifically is like 6'4", 325. Like he's a guy that you like.
That's a huge guy.
It's a huge guy. He's like
really big guy.
That's not a man you would think would be fucked with in any sense.
No.
Right?
Wow.
So while Scott was fishing and fishing for trout, a skinny dog and a frail and gaunt man emerged from the forest.
Okay.
He smiled and said his name was Ricky Williams, and it would be okay with him if they kind of fished in the same spot. Fishermen are very weird about their fishing spots. I don't know.
Sorry, he asked if he could fish in the same spot as them, or he gave them permission to fish in his spot?
No, he asked. He was like, "Hey, do you mind if I also fish here?"
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, because Scott was already there fishing.
Yeah. Okay.
And so he's like, "Hey, do you mind if I join you?" Essentially, because for some people, I think fishing, like, you kind of want to be alone and just doing your thing, and maybe you don't want to like make conversation with somebody or feel like you have to.
Maybe this guy doesn't know what he's doing. He's noisy.
Right.
Got bad technique. Yeah, he's scaring the fish away.
Yeah,
Totally.
Yeah. So I feel like it's common courtesy maybe just to ask. Mm-hmm. I don't fish, so I don't know.
I support this.
Yeah.
This is polite.
So feeling a bit sorry for the guy and just how poorly the man and his dog looked. They were both like very skinny. Scott actually offered Ricky to join them for dinner.
Oh, okay.
He was like,
wow.
"Hey."
Oh, so nice.
He was like, "Hey, I see, like maybe, you want to come over to our campsite. We can cook, we can cook the trout we catch. Let's enjoy a meal together, Trying to be like a kind human."
Damn it.
So the plan was to cook the trout they had caught during the day with a side of beans. Sounds very camping.
I don't like it. In 2008, I think we could do a little better than a can of beans.
Maybe the trout is cool.
God, I hope it has salt.
Some salt, some butter,
lemon, maybe
some lemon, some wine, some capers, maybe. Getting crazy. I know.
All these things would be nice. Yes.
See, this is what you do when you car camp, though. Like, you're supposed to bring all that shit.
That's true, yeah. That's true. That's a good point. Beans and trout?
It seems like a weird combo.
Beans are they?
I'm imagining like a Bush's barbecue baked bean.
A barbecue bean and fish? I do not support.
I do not support it either.
I could probably get behind some kind of like Mexican flavored bean.
Cannellini. Some like sort of white bean.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like it would have any flavor, but you can sometimes find...
You can add some stuff to it. You can like add it to like the trout, maybe.
Sure, then yes. Then yes. That would be number one. Because I'm just assuming they're just going to open the can.
Like just bust open the can, Popeye style, can of beans.
And trout.
I don't
know. They're built differently than me. Most people are, but...
Yeah,
these guys especially.
We're not these people.
These are food for fuel type of people.
Yeah, the last time we went camping together, our friend Caden bought like a a cook thing that looked like a DJ stand and like made like green curry.
Dude, the time before I went camping with him, I guess the green curry was fantastic. He turned us on to this thing, basically like a hot honey bun. Have you ever had a honey bun, like a Hostess treat? It's like a cinnamon swirl type of a situation.
Yeah.
Well, they brought this like tripod that hangs over your fire, and on the the tripod there's like a small kind of grate or grill.
Or you could hang like a Dutch oven from.
You could probably.
Okay.
But we put the honey buns directly on top of it over the fire, and then we ate warm honey buns. And A, it was the first time I'd ever had a honey bun in my life. I don't think
I've ever had one either.
And B, freaking delicious camp food.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not beans and trout.
Not beans, no. See, I'm a backpacker, so I usually bring like a freeze-dried meal, which are delicious.
I can see that. Yeah.
Like the chicken and dumplings from Mountain House is delicious. Tastes like a pot pie. It's great. So
okay, ramen would be fine.
Ramen's fine.
I would bring a fancy can of tuna. You like your fish or canned
sardine situation.
Yeah, something with like a cracker,
which some people find disgusting, by the way. So maybe we shouldn't judge on the beans.
It's true. I don't know, but fancy fish has had a resurgence. Okay,
it definitely has. You were the OG fancy fish tin girly, so it's always been your thing. I mean, it was probably some like roughneck. That's actually the original fancy fish tin girly, but
for sure,
that was you. You've also had a Stanley forever.
I know, I have had a Stanley. It was I bought it when we went
to Utah
hiking. Yeah. I know,
that was a couple years ago.
Listen, so it's a good weapon.
It is a good weapon. It has got a handle.
Water.
If you fill that thing with water, you hit someone in the head with it.
I could beat the living shit out of somebody.
Yeah, right. No, I mean it's definitely a perk of it.
I haven't seen that on TikTok.
My Stanley is also a weapon. So they go back to the campsite. They're cooking the fish. The men, Scott and Sean, even went as far as cooking a piece of fish for the dog.
Oh.
Which I would absolutely do.
Yeah.
Dog first.
Yeah.
That's just me. Maybe. I don't know. So the campsite that Scott and Sean were staying at was also called Walnut Flats, which is approximately a mile away from the site of the Wapiti shelter where Susan and Robert were murdered in episode 1.
A mile.
Okay. So it's very close. I mean, obviously this story had been like circulating, but I mean, these were two mid-30 big dudes.
How long, this is in 2008, and when were...
1981 was...
In 1981?
Yeah. So it's been a while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. During dinner, Ricky had told the guys, so Ricky's the guy that they found in the woods, essentially. Ricky had told the guys about how he was a top scholar at university and had written multiple research papers that he had published. Scott and Sean kind of were humoring him.
Sure.
It seemed a little weird, but...
Yeah, I don't believe it either.
They kind of thought this guy was just kind of spitting bullshit.
Yeah, what are the chances you run into Ted Kaczynski's like cousin on the freaking trail? Like a secret genius.
Secret genius.
Like,
yeah.
No,
I mean,
no,
yeah, you never know.
I'm not saying there aren't a lot of smart people on the trail.
No.
I was like, it could have sounded like that's what I meant, but
no. I didn't get that impression, but I am so smart and I'm on the trail all the time. So, when it had begun to get dark, Scott and Sean were kind of trying to hint that maybe Ricky should start heading back towards his camp. Because they're in the middle of nowhere. It's a really dark, like, enclosed forest.
Yeah, we're ready to settle down for the night.
Very dense. Yeah, it's also just like, how are you getting back? Like, you clearly don't have a headlamp. Maybe you should think about heading back to your camp.
They're probably not even concerned about their safety.
No.
Yeah.
Even a little bit.
Like, for this man, like, you should go back before it gets too dark.
Yeah, he's just this frail
every second of this.
old man.
Oh, this is terrible. Okay, go on.
Ricky eventually got the hint, and he got to leave. I'm going to say right now, this is where it gets rough.
Okay.
So, buckle up, bitches. So, however, once he stood up and he called his dog over, his dog was named Bo, by the way, called his dog over, he pulled out a .22 caliber handgun and shot at both Scott and Sean.
I was waiting for a gun. I was like, that seems like the only way you could subdue two large guys.
Right. So Sean was shot in the temple.
No, he just shot him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Scott was shot in the neck.
Jesus.
Yeah. So Ricky then shot Sean point blank in the chest. However, Sean, being 6'4", 325, did not fall back and was able to stand up.
What did you say it was a 22 caliber?
22 caliber.
That's a small.
It's a smaller caliber gun. Yeah, we know so much about.
I know that.
Yeah, 22 is definitely a smaller caliber gun for sure.
Okay.
And then, you know, like Sean being so big.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think I showed you this. There's a picture of these two right here. So this is Sean and this is Scott.
Oh, okay.
So they're both hefty, rugged,
tragic.
Yeah, men. So Sean was shot. Scott was shot. Scott gets up, runs into the forest.
Wait, he got shot in the temple?
No, he got shot in the neck. Sean got shot in the temple. So Scott runs into the forest. Ricky lets out another shot, hitting shot in the neck again in the back.
Oh no, he's a good shot. Jesus.
Yeah, it's pretty intense, honestly. I didn't even think about that. So while Ricky was pursuing Scott, Sean staggered over to his truck at the campsite and was able to get behind the wheel and start it up.
Whoa.
He looked up, saw Ricky standing at his window, raised his gun, fired another point blank shot.
Oh no.
The gun does not go off.
Oh thank God. Oh, this is traumatizing.
Because the gun was out of bullets at this point. Yeah. While Ricky was trying to reload the gun, like actively, you know, trying to reload it, Sean tore off in the truck.
Okay.
Driving away. From the campsite, so he was driving away from the campsite on a forest road, which are like windy, crazy, like no guardrails, like it's usually gravel, shit ton of potholes. So he's driving down the road with a bullet wound in his chest and his head.
Dude.
Yeah. So while driving down this road, Sean sees a figure on the road. It's Scott.
Oh, okay.
And Scott, at this point, managed to survive his gunshot wound. Sean opens the passenger door. Scott jumps in.
Okay.
He has his finger in his neck.
Okay.
In his bullet wound, trying to keep it from bleeding because the bullet had hit an artery in his neck. God. Which is fucking grotesque and wild. And like he said, you
would have like the wherewithal really to do that.
Or like it's probably just like, I need to plug this up. Like what else am I going to use in that moment? Just like sitting there with like your finger in the neck, just feeling like pulsating.
And he's got another one in the back.
He's got another one in the back of his neck. That one didn't hit an artery back here. Okay, I mean, yeah, it's essentially the side of the neck, I think, is where. Oh god. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So they're both in the car. That's lucky.
It's very lucky.
Jesus. All right.
So these two men with major gunshot wounds are driving down a remote forest road. They don't have cell phone reception, and the nearest hospital is about 30 miles away.
This is starting to become a little familiar.
Okay. I was wondering when this was going to pop up. There's no way you haven't heard the story, I feel. Naturally, they both started to fade due to their injuries, but they just kept driving. There was also a few moments that Sean would start to lose consciousness due to his bullet wound in his head. He was also beginning to lose the ability to see out of his left eye. So Scott would reach over, grab the wheel, and he would like take his hand and like kind of redirect the truck back to the road. But when he did that, he pulled his hand out of his neck, his finger wound. There's like blood gushing. It would be almost comical if it wasn't fucking horrific. Yeah, just like just the back and forth.
Oh my god, I'm just glad they're together.
Right? Scott was also telling Sean when to speed up or hit the brakes while driving.
Because one couldn't have made it without the other one.
Yeah,
there.
Exactly.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And also because Sean was losing sight out of one of his eyes.
Jesus.
Down a forest road, one eye, like just fucked essentially. You know, I don't know. I mean, Forest Service roads are not like a standard paved road.
That's true. It depends.
They're usually like one side's usually like a kind of a steep drop off with no guardrail. Yeah. They're usually gravel. There's usually a shit ton of potholes.
But this is the Appalachian Trail, so it's not going to be as like steep.
It's not going to be as steep. That's very true. Yeah.
But
that's a good point. I didn't think about that.
But definitely still, the potholes for sure.
Yeah, just the potholes from just like snow and weather. So they also had a fear that since Scott's truck was still at the campsite, that with the keys in the truck, they were like kind of essentially waiting for like Ricky to start like pursuing them.
For sure.
In like Scott's truck. I mean, because
terrified.
It'd be fucking terrifying.
Absolutely.
Like you're like, clearly this guy has I don't know. He just wants to come after us for no reason. So they're out of immediate danger, but they're not out of the woods. Literally, figuratively. So the men drove about 5 more miles for a couple more minutes, which I'm sure probably felt like a fucking lifetime.
Yeah.
Just driving down that road. And that's when they started to see houses.
Okay.
Kind of in like a more remote area, but they're starting to see some like houses. And so the first 2 houses didn't seem occupied or had any lights on. But the third one did have a light on. So the men veered into the driveway. Scott got out of the truck and began pounding on the door, asking whoever was inside to call 911. The woman inside, Melissa Miller, basically goes to the door, sees this man covered in blood. And she's like, what the fuck is going on? Is this person going to break in and kill me? Did he just kill somebody? I would be terrified. Yeah. As a woman, absolutely not. I would just call the cops just in general.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
It's like, you can't come in at all. I'm not even going to open the door. No. Good luck to you, but I will get 911
Yeah,
here.
it's like worst case, best case scenario. Either they really do need your help or they're...
I don't know. Maybe if she had a gun. Even then.
Fuck, I don't know.
She probably had a gun.
Yeah. So. I mean, seriously, at this point, I don't know. Baseball bat, something.
I don't know. I'm going to need a little more than a baseball bat, personally.
Right. I mean, he probably also just like...
To open the door? I don't know.
To open the door, yeah. He probably also just had like a straight up crazy look in his eyes because he's probably
and
like...
the pounding on the door. What else are you supposed to do?
Right. Yeah. You're freaking out. You're pounding on the door. You're losing blood. You're covered in your own blood because you're hitting an artery. It's just gushing everywhere.
Yeah.
It's truly a nightmare for both parties involved.
And it's neither of their faults for being suspicious or being obscene and outrageous.
Right. Yeah.
In a stranger's door in the middle of
I
the
will
night.
also be obscene and outrageous.
Fault.
Yes. So Melissa, she then saw how bad this man looked, and then she kind of screamed back to her son to grab some towels and call 911.
Oh, she grabbed the towels.
Yeah, I think she kind of like just stood there and probably looked at him for a minute. It was like, okay, this guy is clearly bleeding out.
Okay.
You know, because I mean, he also, remember, he has probably this gushing artery wound, right? An ambulance 20 miles away was called to the home. So for 20 minutes, Melissa continued to apply pressure to Scott's neck wound. Sean's in the truck, kind of essentially passed out at this point because the adrenaline, I think, was starting to wear off a little bit for him. She was applying pressure to Scott's neck wound, trying to keep him from bleeding out. I'm probably on her front porch.
Yeah. Oh, man.
She also let Scott call his mom from her phone because he was worried that he wasn't going to make it. Which is... I can't imagine getting that phone call.
I know. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Who knows how far away he is? You can't do anything.
Yeah, obviously. The ambulance did arrive, and both of them were given medical treatment. Sean's mouth at this point was swollen shut, so he couldn't speak. However, Scott was able to describe the attack and what Ricky looked like.
Wow.
So Melissa's son, Randy, overheard who Scott was describing and ran and grabbed a flyer of a missing persons poster that was being distributed at Trent's Market down in Parisburg.
Okay.
Do you remember Trent's Market?
No.
In the first episode? That was the last place that Susan and Robert were seen.
No.
Yeah.
Small town.
Yeah. Parisburg. Okay. We're still in Parisburg, Virginia at this point. Yeah. So while Scott was being put to the ambulance for transport, he was shown the flyer. Scott said that was 100% the man that shot him. And the missing poster was for one Randall Lee Smith.
And Randall was missing in 2008?
Mm-hmm.
Do we talk about why? Are we going to find out why?
Yeah. We're also going to talk about why he's no longer in jail. Because remember, last time we heard, he was in jail for 30 years.
Yeah, from the 80s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
and he's got a missing person, like he's a missing person and not a wanted. It's not a wanted. That's what's throwing me. Like, why isn't it a wanted? It's a missing persons poster, not a wanted poster. Who reports this man missing? Okay, go on.
Great question. In 1996.
Fast forward.
So, no, fast.
Oh, we're rewinding.
We're rewinding.
Fast forward.
I mean, time is whatever. It's bullshit. We're fast forwarding, we're rewinding constantly, just going all over the place. But, okay, 1996. After serving 15 years of his 30-year sentence for killing Susan and Robert, Randall Lee Smith was granted parole.
For two people.
He served 15 years. He served 15 years.
Okay.
So, if we remember back in the first episode, Randall was given a plea deal and he was charged with second-degree murder because the prosecutor didn't think they had enough evidence to prove that he had actually killed Susan and Robert. Because also he didn't think there was enough evidence, and he also didn't think, since there wasn't a real motive as to why Randall did what he did and did so violently, killed Susan specifically, he didn't think that anyone would like believe that he did it.
It's literally just like a matter of not being creative enough to come up with a motive. I don't understand.
I don't either.
I just like, is that a thing that I've never heard anybody be like, well, we didn't know why they did it, so guess it doesn't matter. I'm like, what?
Right.
You can hardly.
It doesn't matter. I mean, yes, sometimes the why does definitely matter in a lot of cases, but
that's not what you're trying to figure out.
You found bloody clothes, and he had their stuff on him in his house in the basement. Like, he clearly did it. Like, right. Fucking throw the book at this man. Jesus. I believe in redemption for a lot of people, but 15 years for murdering 2 social workers that were literally hiking for charity for kids.
No, yeah, 15.
15 is absolutely not enough time. There isn't enough time because you just shouldn't have done it. But, you know, help. So
that's offensive. So what? That's like
7.5 years per person, essentially. It's not even like 23 years. Like, he got out 7 years early. He got out 15 years early from murdering somebody.
And why did he get out early?
Because he was convicted of second-degree murder with the plea deal. The possibility of being released at 15 years was always going to be on the table.
Okay.
And because Randall was the ideal inmate, because he was quiet, kept to himself, it was decided that he could go free.
Wow.
And remember, the entire story about him specifically is he's always been the quiet, weird guy that didn't really have a lot of friends growing up.
Is he a white guy?
He is a white guy.
He's also a white guy.
Yeah. Yeah. You saw a picture of him last time.
I was just trying to make a point.
Yes, okay, that's fair. Despite the protests by Susan Roberts' family, the 2 people that he murdered in 1981, and the hiking community in general, they're like, please don't let this man go free. Mm-hmm. Clearly, he just decided to kill 2 hikers randomly. No one has any idea
in
why.
In his backyard.
Essentially, in his backyard. Can we not...
Don't let him come back.
Please don't let him come back. Mm-hmm. A man that seemingly killed 2 hikers for no reason was released after 15 years of a 30-year sentence because he was the quote-unquote ideal inmate.
I just feel like there should be repercussions later on for the people. Like, if you were on the parole board that granted this man parole, and then he goes on to commit more crimes, you shouldn't have that job anymore. You're done.
Yeah.
Fired.
Something like this, totally. If it's a drug offense, maybe, I don't know. That's...
obviously nobody can ever predict another person's behavior.
Right.
But, I don't know. Someone is meant to measure it.
Yeah. And that's called a parole board.
And we're not measuring it correctly.
Your measurements are wrong.
Yeah.
Are you doing metrics? Because maybe you should do imperial. I don't know.
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay. After his release in 1996, Randall moved back to his mother's home in Parisburg, Virginia, and essentially just went back to living the life he had before he went to prison, which means he was working odd jobs.
How old was he at this point?
He was born in the 50s, so he was late 40s, early 50s at this point. So yeah, he still had a decent amount of life to live.
Jesus.
Yeah. He was 27 when he went to prison.
Okay.
So 15 plus 27 is math.
Oh, I didn't realize I was going to have to do the math.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm just saying, someone out there
who's... What is that, 42?
42? Yeah. Yeah, it's 42. Good job. Way to math, Meg.
I'm
We're probably wrong.
42.
It's probably 52. Anyways, so after his release, he moved back to his mother's home. He went back to working odd jobs. So that's what he was doing before, because he never really could hold down a steady job. He began also going back to exploring the nearby forests on the trail, outside of the trail, Appalachian Trail. And he also just continued to lie about every aspect of his life like he was doing before. And he continued to not make any sort of substantial friendships, bonds with anybody in the community like he had done before as well.
Well, now everybody knows that he killed 2 people.
Yeah.
So it
might be a
couldn't
little bit
help.
harder. Yeah.
It's unlikely to
The
help.
social bingo event's probably not
Hey,
where you're
can
going to
you
be
be more
invited to.
isolated
Yeah.
afterwards?
And that's fair. In the year 2000, Loretta, Randall's mother, passed away. She left him a small inheritance along with the house in Pearisburg. So he got, basically set up for a little bit.
Yeah.
Randall continued to live in the house until 2008, where he seemingly decided to pack a small backpack filled with some clothing, a fishing rod, and his dog, and he essentially disappeared.
Strange.
Yeah, he just decided, like, I'm over it, I guess.
Okay.
I'm over this life. I'm over living in a house. I don't know. So no one really knows where or what Randall was doing during this time. And it wasn't really even noticed that he was missing until about 6 weeks later when his utilities were shut off at the house.
Okay.
They're like, oh, he's not paying his bills. Like, probably some mail was piling up, type of situation. They're like, okay, like, is he dead in there?
Sure.
Yeah. Or, so, I mean, I'm sure they probably went into the house, saw that he wasn't there, and they're like, okay, he's gone somewhere. So after the 6 weeks when the utilities were shut off and like people kind of started noticing that he wasn't around, that's when the missing posters were distributed of Randall Lee Smith. And it wasn't until the May evening where he seemingly attacked Sean Scott out of nowhere where someone finally figured out where the hell he was.
Wow. So that woman's son.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. That woman's son's like, oh shit. Like, that sounds like this guy. Because he probably had a reputation, like he came...
Oh, and we know him to be a sketchy,
weird
murderous piece of shit
guy.
person.
Yeah, we know that he killed 2 people.
Yes.
So,
Jesus.
I'm going to go back to May 2008.
All right.
So, Scott and Sean were transported to a nearby field in the ambulance where a helicopter would land and take them to the closest hospital. At one point, Scott recalls a medic that was working on him saying that they couldn't find a pulse on him.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's probably because he had lost so much blood.
Yeah.
And they said that like they were worried they're going to lose him in the flight to the hospital.
It's so tragic.
Which is like, I can't imagine just laying there and being like, please don't give up,
So close.
Yeah,
and being
so
conscious.
close. Yeah, and just like having some sort of wherewithal to know. The head wound Sean had suffered, the big guy, had actually only reached his sinus cavity.
Okay.
So it went from his temple into his sinuses, which is probably why he was losing vision in one of his eyes. It went behind the eye.
Whoa.
And also the bullet that went in his chest went between 2 ribs, but the muscles between his ribs essentially rerouted the bullet because he probably was barrel chested, right? And it rerouted the bullet away from his heart.
My God.
That's fucking insane.
This is also not the worst
Ugh.
ad for a 22 caliber weapon.
Girls, get something bigger.
Do not use the 22.
Come out with the big guns, literally, figuratively. Scott and Sean would both survive the attack and fully recover physically from their injuries.
I hoped you would say that.
Yeah.
They're so lucky.
They're so
that
fucking
they found
lucky.
Each other.
Yeah. That's like just the timeline of events is insane. The fact that like they had both suffered from major injuries, like life-threatening injuries, survived both of them. The fact that Sean was driving down the road the same time that Scott got into the road, was able to grab him and like drive away. The fact that like Melissa opened that door. Did the towels, like called 911. It's fucking wild. Yeah,
so lucky.
Yeah, I don't know, like it's insane to think about how just sometimes things work out that way.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. Yeah, totally. Does that story sound familiar?
Yes.
Okay. So while Scott and Sean were being transported to the hospital, police went to the campsite that the attack happened, obviously, because Scott was able to give them like a description of everything, but no one was there. However, Scott's gray Ford Ranger was also missing.
Okay, so he took the truck.
He took the truck, like they had feared, but like
why? Again, I guess we don't know the why behind.
There
why
is so
man behaves this
there
way.
was a couple sources that were talking about like how at one point, one of the men like started like playing music. And Randall Lee Smith was like one of those guys that felt very protective of the forest and the Appalachian Trail. And playing music and camping is a big no-no. I will put that out there right now. Maybe not like at campsites, which is like one of the reasons why I don't like campsites. But like if you're backpacking or you're hiking, like playing music is something you don't do. Especially like loud blaring music on like a Bluetooth speaker. It's just like it's a big no-no.
Yeah, kind of like hiking.
Yeah. It's like the same thing with like people like luring, you know, like you just don't fucking do it. Right. But so there's a theory that like he was offended by that to the point where he decided that he was going to kill them because he didn't feel like they respected the area.
This bitch.
Right. It's a weird justification. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying that was a theory for sure. So later that evening, same day, a state trooper noticed a truck matching the description of Scott's truck driving down the road, and he went to pull it over because he had gotten the APB right. The truck attempted to speed off, lost control, flipped a few times onto its roof. The officer went over to the truck and found Randall Lee Smith in bad shape, still with a .22 caliber handgun. Randall was then transported to a hospital in Roanoke, Virginia, which also happened to be the same hospital Scott and Sean were being treated, which I guess kind of makes sense. It's probably the closest hospital.
Yeah.
Initially, during his hospitalization, Randall claimed that he shot the men in self-defense, which is obviously bullshit because there was one point where Scott was running away and he shot him in the back.
Yeah, and then why'd you take their car?
Right. Like, why did you take their car? When the cop was pulling you over, you stop and be like, hey, just like...
He's not a good liar.
He's a fucking terrible liar. Jesus. It's like there's no... I mean, thankfully, he's a terrible liar. And there's just like no thought there. Not just make up something on the spot and hope maybe it fucking sticks, I guess. Randall was then transferred to a county jail on 2 counts of attempted murder, possessing a weapon because he's technically not allowed to have a weapon. And he was also charged with stealing Scott's truck, which, I mean, feels like a kind of a, at this point, who cares?
I know, but attempted murder just doesn't feel right. It seems like it's weird.
Yeah. Well, there's that whole thing of like attempted murder, you get a lighter sentence.
Yeah.
If you just like weren't successful in murdering somebody, you shouldn't get a lighter sentence.
I know,
because you didn't finish the job.
Is that it does seem like such a drastic difference between if somebody actually died. So like the intention was still there.
Yeah, it's absolutely still there. Like unprovoked. You just got
lucky, I guess.
Like the guy survived, so you get less of a sentence. It just
complicated.
It's very complicated. It's the same thing with like statute of limitations against like assaults and stuff. It's just like maybe statute of limitations work for some things, but if you're like a violent criminal, I don't think you should get off because like the crime was solved too late.
I know.
It's a very fucked up part of our system, I think. It's complicated. It's very complicated, yes, but I agree. Fuck that guy. Also, he just shouldn't have been out of jail in the first place. He literally
should have still been in jail.
He's still I think he would have been out by 2001.
Okay, so
no, that's wrong. Anyway. No, because in 1996 that was 15 years. So 96, it's more math. 96 plus 15 is 2011.
So
he was still been in jail.
When did he go to jail? In 96?
He got out of jail in 96.
Oh, so he would have had 15 more years.
Yeah, he would have had 15 more years from 96.
Okay.
So, which is 2011, right?
Yeah, I don't know, but sure.
Yeah,
it's served his full sentence.
We're doing way too much math for this.
I'm certain that our 47 number was wrong.
42, it was 42. So you're right, 47 was wrong.
It's wrong, it's very wrong.
Okay, so on May 10th at 6:03 p.m., Randall had seemingly just passed away in his cell.
What?
There are no indications of self-inflicted wounds, so it was determined that he passed away of natural causes, and he was 54 years old.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Don't bring me some bullshit like this.
I'm not spinning some bullshit. That is what happened. He died in his cell in holding.
In holding?
Yeah, he was just being, because this was May 10th.
Oh, I'm dying. Let me just go and murder some people on my way out.
He looked fucked up. So I'm going to show you the picture.
Fuck this guy.
So this was the guy when he got released, I think, from prison. He looks like a seemingly average white. This is his last arrest.
I wonder if he had like cancer or something.
He looks
kind of like autopsy. It doesn't look.
He looks frail. He looks like a
sure.
frail old man. That's not a 54-year-old. That's like a 74.
Like
yeah.
Strange.
I mean, he was
good color to his hair still. But yes.
Yeah. I mean, he was on the trail for at least 6 weeks, like in the backcountry. I mean, I was on the trail for 7 days. I lost 10 pounds. So, I mean, it does, like, it's that sort of type 2 fun, and like being in the backcountry like that does fuck you up.
We don't know how he died? They didn't do an autopsy or anything?
No, they just
do
said.
They not do autopsies in prison?
I think it was just natural causes. Like, there was nothing. I mean, I like to think that the universe.
Natural causes of starvation?
Yeah, maybe. I just
These guys tried to offer him fish and fed his dog.
Yeah.
If he wasn't dead, I'd slap the shit out of him.
If he weren't dead, I'd come and fucking slap you.
I hate him.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. He truly is. So, while Randall Lee Smith is now gone, there's still some theories that he is a true serial killer on the Appalachian Trail.
Okay.
Because of some stuff that was found at his campsite.
Whoa, okay.
After the incident with Sconshawn, the Giles County Police found Randall's campsite and searched it. And this is what they found. They found his GED certificate that he got in prison. Because remember, he dropped out of high school before. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, he got his GED. Great. Good for you. Whatever.
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself. They also found his birth certificate in nearby, like, brushy area.
Okay, so they know this was his campsite.
They like, literally, like, it's finding your fucking birth certificate.
Either the CIA framed him or
right. This is a big framed job. Yeah.
Okay.
So his campsite, they also found a police scanner and a list of codes, because police use codes like 10-4, blah, 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 that indicate the type of incident the police are responding to in the area.
Okay.
They also found a tape recorder of Randall saying some kind of weird, obscure shit, like just kind of like rambles. And also, the police think there was also some satanic rituals, quote unquote. Okay. We gotta remember, this is Virginia. Like,
yeah, okay.
It's a different part of the country. I don't know how much I believe the satanic stuff. I mean, if you've read anything about Church of Satan, they're pretty big on not harming other people.
Yeah, also he just doesn't seem smart enough or charismatic enough to be a Satanist.
I like that. So, along with that stuff, they found a plastic molded contour map of the area with pencil marks, like spots marked on the map.
Okay.
Of like what they think are like cache sites. Do you know what I mean when I say cache?
Like a storing things?
Yeah.
It's giving Israel keys.
It's very much an Israel keys thing. So one of the most unsettling items the police found at Randall's campsite were various pairs of eyeglasses.
That didn't
belong to him.
Okay.
Clothing of various sizes, styles, and genders.
Okay.
8 pairs of women's underwear, which I hate all the way, fully.
I'm like, he could be a thief.
Yeah, and they also found over 30 knives at this campsite. That's an excessive amount of knives.
It's a lot of
knives. You're not like a Cutco salesman. You're not going door to door selling knives.
It does seem like too much for a campsite.
Yeah, too many knives for a campsite.
Yeah, you might need 3.
You need 1, if that.
I'm thinking something to cut wood with.
That's a hatchet.
Yeah, whatever that is. And I'm just going to list a couple of actual cooking chef knives.
You need a chef knife.
Whatever. Okay, go on. Bread knife. Maybe you need a bread knife.
You don't need a bread knife on the fucking camping. This is why I hate car camping. Okay? Because you don't need to bring a fucking chef knife or a bread knife camping.
I do hate it because you do bring so much shit. I'm like, yeah. I moved my house into my car for 1 night. So I don't want to camp more than 1 night. And
you know what I fucking hate about car camping is, you're at a campsite surrounded by humans with no walls. It's like staying at a hotel with no fucking walls.
Okay, listen. True.
There's kids screaming. There's always kids screaming.
You're a little snooty about it when you're backpacking.
I am. Absolutely. Like, man. I am being a snooty, but I don't give a fuck.
But no, you make a good point. You are less like, I'd say I like that because I'm less likely to die while surrounded by people so they can hear me screaming. Thank you. And there's...
You mean you assume people are going to do anything?
Well, it got grim.
Cue the music.
All right, carry on.
Okay.
We got 30 knives at the campsite.
Fuck car camping.
8
Anyways,
pairs of women's underwear.
It's a bunch of clothing, which he could just have been like stealing from hikers.
Does seem like he could be stealing.
That would be fucking creepy. If I like woke up the next morning and my underwear were gone, I'm going home.
No, I don't think I would notice explicitly that a pair of underwear were missing, but
if you're backpacking
here we go.
on the Appalachian Trail, if you're backpacking in general, you usually bring one pair of undies.
Where do you ever hang your underwear out? On the Appalachian Trail?
Maybe. But so for me, full disclosure, maybe this is a little too intimate. I usually don't wear underwear when I'm backpacking or hiking. I'm usually wearing leggings, and I just...
See, well, you're asking for it.
Okay, average white man, you fucking incel. Didn't know that. Okay.
Sure, I probably wouldn't either. So I wouldn't. Yeah, that's well. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like, if you were a person that went backpacking, you bring one pair of underwear, maybe two.
Okay.
If your one pair of underwear is missing, I'm fucking out. I'm gone. I'm leaving. Goodbye. Good night.
All right, but if he would have killed those people and there would have been...
Right. Okay, so that's where I'm going to get to. So DNA was ran and tested on all the items found, but they haven't been matched to anyone that's been reported missing in the area or hikers on the Appalachian Trail specifically.
All right.
They also checked the marked areas on the plastic contour map, and they came up with nothing. Which, coming up with nothing doesn't necessarily like make me feel comfort, because something's there if he hasn't marked, or at least I think.
Okay.
There was a plan. He was doing something. The stolen stuff is also very weird. I feel like there has to be some other people out there that he's done some stuff to.
Well, he got caught for both, so...
He did, but like there was also a time where he was just gone and no one knew.
Yeah.
You know, and like there's millions of people that go on the Appalachian Trail every year.
I just want to think he's a dipshit. And he's got
I mean that's the best case, worst case scenario on this is he's just a fucking idiot who got caught twice very quickly. So as of right now, if Randall has other victims, their identities are unknown, and since he's dead, we can't really ask him.
Yeah,
I mean he probably would have lied about it anyways.
100%.
Yeah. So Scott and Sean are still friends.
Oh.
And they still go camping and fishing together.
Wow. Couldn't break those two.
No, I mean,
good.
It's, it's a perseverance thing, I think. Because, I mean, you just gotta be like, you know what? I'm not gonna let this, like... Ruin me. I'm not gonna let it...
what are the chances of that happens twice?
Seriously.
But still, that would be my, like, thought process.
Right.
That was absolutely crazy. There's no way that can happen again.
Right. I feel like it's some sort of crazy immersion therapy there, too. Where you just be like, put me back in it. Let me deal with this, like, emotions I'm feeling in this moment, process it, and then, like, move on.
God, I'm so glad for them.
Yeah, thankfully.
They made it.
And my most positive note on this, because I am who I am, Randall's dog, Bo, was adopted by a loving family, and they gave him the love and care that he needed for the rest of his life. So
Bo's seen some shit.
Bo has seen some shit, that poor dog.
Weird. Imagine having a dog that has seen more shit in its lifetime than you. Yeah. And you're just like, I don't know,
that dog just sometimes just has 1,000-yard stare. I don't really know what's going on over there, but
wow.
But yeah, that is Randall Lee Smith. That's the end. He's dead, thankfully.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Jesus.
But you've heard the story too, right? The camping.
It's been, yes, but I want to say it was maybe my favorite murder, but I don't know. I'm like, I don't know where you heard it.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't my favorite murder, like a hometown story or something.
It's been a really long time. I don't know.
Yeah,
but yes, familiar.
Yeah, because I definitely knew this story, and I was like, God, that's fucking nuts. I can't believe that. But I had no idea it was connected to the other story.
Yeah, I didn't even know the other story.
Yeah, so...
Or I've never heard of this guy, so...
Yeah.
I can't recall.
This one really freaked me out, too, specifically, I think, because there wasn't really a motive. Like, there wasn't really anything that happened in his childhood that made him the way he was. Like, There's a talk about his mom maybe dressing him up as a girl for a little bit, but that was about it. Just all of it's very creepy and weird. And like the fact that this man just decided to attack 2 different sets of people in like decades apart is fucking crazy to me.
Yeah, he's kind of a screw loose.
So, yeah. And like no one really knew him, so no one really knows why.
Yeah.
So. But yeah.
Fuck him. Burn in.
Fuck him.
Rot in hell.
Rot in hell, sir. We will see you never. All right. Well, that is the story. But until next time,
stay grimly curious.
We'll eventually get there. We'll talk to you guys next week. Bye.
Bye, bitch. Thank you so much for listening. For podcast updates and episode photos, be sure to follow us on Instagram @GrimlyPodcast.
Also, be sure to rate and review our episodes, and we will see you next week for another episode.